features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home cooked specials and has a very diverse selection. And patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga athletic clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blankets, as well as beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. We cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation's Arena. For a unique historical visit, whether you're here for a day or evening sporting event, to shop at our amazing shop, or just to get some food at the Power Play Cafe, our staff is eager to serve. Please visit us online at the OnondagaNationsArena.com. Huge shout out to Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata, or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
LACNI, or Lacrosse Invitational North America, is the premier fall invitational tournament in all of North America, with teams traveling internationally to come. Nonstop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year, trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the LACNI group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games. And under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga.
Mic check
from
1 2. Mic
the
check 1
history
2.
to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and
Mic
can
check 1
rival
2.
any
Got it?
restaurant.
Mike,
with its
Mike,
home
yes,
cooked
yes,
specials.
thank
It has a
you.
very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full.
All right,
and
we're going to
will
talk to you
often
as much
become
as we can, but
regulars.
hopefully we
And
don't
for
have to
those
say
sports
too much this
enthusiasts
game.
out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs with all sports apparel related to the
Welcome back, lacrosse friends. And a big thank you to Greg Beecher, for keeping me muted while I figured out which way the ear flap on my headset had to go. It's early morning still. Well, it's 11:15, but we are excited to be back at the Onondaga Nation Arena. This is Game 5 of the first annual Northeast Invitational. Game 2 of the day as we are into a round-robin pool play. Things getting heated already down on the floor. We got some pushing and shoving. That's all in good fun, though. That's Ryan Lewis just going around, shoving Warriors left, right, and center. He was actually a member of the Onondaga Redhawks team that won the President's Cup back in 2010. Team that was powered by Lyle and Miles Thompson. I believe Heine was on that one as well. Was Jeremy too? All four? It's a pretty good team. Oh, there's a picture of it in front of the building. We're going to go check it out for you. You should come down and watch some of these games. Come to Onondaga Nation Arena, one of the great lacrosse facilities in the world. That's a pretty nifty little hop play by Blaine Stotler to avoid the over and back early on. And Utica Yeti have the first possession. Wearing their powder blues, they're up against the Onondaga Warriors. Onondaga with Davy Jones between the pipes. Backdoor quick stick attempt just misses. The Warriors come away with it. They've got a man up the floor. They're going to get to Schultzke. Had to turn and change direction. He's going to slow things down. He'll head off for a change. Rio Johnson handed it down into the corner. Ball being scooped up there by McCoy Abrams, wearing the number 9 today. Big pick set there by Nick Suits. And that one got a little bit too much. We're going to have the illegal pick call. Oh, Utica loses it. Rio Johnson with the forecheck. Gets the pass ahead. Johnson just waiting for everybody to come and join them. It's a nifty little one-hand backwards flip there of that pass. Very casual. Looked pretty nice. Oh, they try to hit it to Johnson, cutting through the middle. Doesn't quite connect on that pass from John Pierce. Yeti in the offensive zone, just peeling back out to set things up. Fifth attacker coming on right now. That was Jeremy Leary joining. That shot from outside is wide. Big battle in front of the net. It's going to be a loose ball pick, or a illegal pick on the, I believe, on the breakout, on the clear attempt. And the Yeti will get it back. Putting his shoulder down there was Al Snow. Backdoor pass, but that really handcuffs Snow right down around the hip on the offside. That's a tough one to catch. That's a tough one to catch, but it goes from past the intended target to the second Yeti there, and that was Tyler Helt. He got a shot. Davy Jones makes that stop. Here come the Warriors. These are Pool A teams. The Warriors and the Yeti along with the Oneida Braves. The three teams will play a round robin, 3 teams from each pool. The top 2 will advance to the semifinals later today at 6:30 and 7:45 p.m. Abrams gets stripped. Physical play. There's a lot of collisions here. Utica will get possession. There's a shot coming from the outside. That one's wide off the stick of Stotler. It'll be an over and back. Racing down is Jamie Ireland. Not tired. I think he was just wanting to. Yeah, nice job. Ireland was racing down so that his teammate coming off the bench could have a chance to drive to the net. That was Tommy Palasek. Didn't quite connect. Palasek wearing his bright orange Syracuse Spark helmet. He played in the PBLA last year in the PBL. Ron Cogan, organizer of this tournament, was the coach of that club as they won the PBL championship. That's going to be a turnover on a loose ball foul. Brandon Davis whips it ahead. Going to slow things down while Davis goes for a change. That's Jake Leibowitz wearing the 69. Takes it on the near side. Schultz gave it on him. They go to the far side to a player whose number is obscured by his jersey being up. That might be Chris Ryan. He's got the 77 shorts. We're going to go with Chris Ryan. And he is fighting his way through. Gets the one-hander off, but Davy Jones just stood his ground, makes the outlet pass. And Junior Bucktooth moves it ahead. Here's Rio Johnson. McCoy Abrams looking to feed up to Johnson. Shot stopped by Shannon Sullivan. Sullivan new to the game relatively. This is his third season coming up of box lacrosse, but he's a goalie and adapting quite nicely to the sport. Turned over on that pass forward as the Warriors come away with it. Picked up by Dave Limburis. Shot from Palasek. And we're good to go. Sorry for the interruption. Looks like we had a little blip in the internet there. But we're back underway. It's a 0-0 game between the Onondaga Warriors and Utica Yeti. Here's a chance for Utica. They drive down. The shot stopped by Davy Jones. Some discussion going on in midfield. We're going to have some penalties. That's Chris Ryan getting into it with Nick Suits. They're both going to go. And Nick Suits, who normally plays with the Utica Yeti, getting into it with a sometime teammate. It's going to make for an interesting summer.
2 minutes blue for slash, 2 minutes white for rough.
And Ryan Lewis in the penalty box blows it to the pass. They come over to Limburis. Or sorry, that was Suits with the shot. Sullivan makes the stop and hangs steady. Utica up over center. They're just getting their fifth attacker out, and Rio Johnson on the back check knocks the ball loose, and then will pick it up as it bounces off the foot of Hayden Hemlock. Hemlock actually looking a little bit gimpy as he heads over to the bench. He's going to step behind the bench and just make sure he's okay. Trying to drive through was Jones. He's turned aside, so the rip from the outside, that didn't get through either. Off the stick of Pierce. It's going to roll all the way back. It won't be an over and back because it went off of a Utica player. Oh, and they're going to get a fresh. No, the count is on. The refs do have the count. Inadvertent reset of the shot clock. Rio Johnson, that one goes off the leg of Sullivan. And it'll be Yeti possession. We're coming to the final 3 minutes of this first period. That pass skips past a couple of Yeti players. Delayed penalty coming to Onondaga. Shot clock will expire, and that's going to be adjudicated. It's going to be a holding the stick call.
2 minutes white for holding the stick.
That's Giorgio D'Angelo going to the box for 2 minutes or less for holding. Yeti with the power play, looking to get something going. Nate Schultzke will patiently make his way out of the zone into the ON.
Dinner, spaghetti, Whatever you want, guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
LACNI, or Lacrosse Invitational North America, is the premier fall invitational tournament in all of North America, with teams traveling internationally to come. Nonstop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year, trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the LACNI group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games, and under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home-cooked specials, and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs, with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga Athletic Clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blanket.
And now we're 5-on-5, and it seems like we should be 4-on-4 because Simpson and Daibo are still in there, and they're going to be released in 10 seconds. And I was thinking they might just wait until the face-off and then let them go. Little discussion. Yeah, those penalties are over. They're going to let them out. Those guys, Simpson and Daibo, will go to the benches. Nope, they're not going to let them out.
Woodsman goal. Scored by number 12, Yeti.
Stan, will you just tell everybody what game we're in and everything? We just went live on your stream.
So we are live again. Sorry for the interruptions. We've had some network issues, but we are on game number 6 of the weekend, CTC Elite and the Woodsman. Third game of the day. Here we are in pool play. It is the Northeast Invitational. I'm Steven Stamp with Blue Squatch Productions. It is 3-1 in favor of the Woodsman. And all alone on the crease. What on earth were the Woodsmen doing there? They were surprised, I think, by the restart. And Cree Cathers, just a deadly finisher, gets a goal back for CTC Elite. And the Woodsmen have a little chat about what were we doing there. Sterling Claflin ready for the draw. He'll be up against River Montour once again. It's a 1-goal game in this second of 3 15-minute running time periods. Stay tuned for our next game, which will be the Oneida Braves and the Utica Yeti. And thanks to Greg Beach from Blue Squatch Productions for the bench. Simpson tried to go up with one hand to get that. It bounced away. Jones tried to get it. It's still loose. Heads up play by Cree Cathers as he was going off the floor to not re-engage and step ahead. That leads to too many men penalties. When you're heading to the bench, see the ball come and change your mind. Here's a breakaway chance for Mark Henderson. He had a nice assist earlier. That shot's not what he was hoping for as it gets away from him. Great behind the back pass. And then Henderson not ready. He's on his offside. probably a better idea to have a shot there for Lee Thomas. And CTC will get it, and they'll run up over center. Ball in the stick of Doug Hemming. Or sorry, that's Shane Cook. Cook lobs it back up to Seneca. Cree Cathers, banks it off the crossbar, comes back out, scooped up, and they regain possession. Seneca gets a pick. Nice two-man defense. Leaves Seneca no option but the outside shot. That's going to roll for an over and back, but they can keep playing. It's a breakaway. Great chance for Brad McGowan. Just off the shoulder or the arm of Kobe Gibson. Another chance, McGowan. Oh, he didn't catch that. He was ready to shoot, trying to take the pass from Angus LeBourne. Harry McComber will head out on D as CTC was trying to go forward with Albert Appleton. Here comes McComber. Great lacrosse family, the McCombers. So many family connections in this game. Here's Nikki Snow passing over. I believe Nikki Snow related to Heron Snow, if I'm not mistaken. I might be. It's a putback attempt. Didn't quite work out. And that's going to be a crease violation. It'll be CTC possession. Pierce Smith makes the outlet pass. CTC sets up in the offensive zone. Boy, it's been a really scrambly back and forth stretch. No scoring, but some chances. That one gets through to Trace Hill. He was too deep. So he holds on to it, heads up play, gets to Cree Cathers, but that one goes off the crossbar, and then through the crease was Cathers, so that's going to be Woodsman ball. Nearing the midway point of this second period. Lee Thomas looking for someone, gets it over, and Deere steps back, shoots for Thomas. Nice pass for Deere. Over to Thomas, his shot, and they say him back in, and he is correct. Oh, and a player has dropped near the Woodsman bench. Grabbing his left knee is Angus LeBourne. Oh no, he is not looking very comfortable. Oh, and LeBourne is heading straight to the door at the end of the rink. He's going to the dressing room, trying not to put too much weight on it. Let somebody help you, Angus. That looks very painful. He is a tough man. It's okay. We don't mind waiting while somebody helps you off the floor. Really. There we go. Medical personnel will go and give him a hand. He's just going to sit. He just wants to get out of the way and let everyone keep playing. He is in some pain. Woodsman will have the ball. Still 5-on-5. So much action today and into tomorrow here at the Northeast Invitational, the first annual. Looking into the prize money and things available for the tournament as we move forward. Ball gets loose in the corner. Collision, the Woodsman player wanted to call. Check for behind her boarding. He's not getting it. Oh. Interference call. So that's going to be a CTC power play. It's going to be Keith Printup going to the box. So a chance for CTC Elite to even things up. Cam Simpson will start with it at the top. He is one of the coordinators of this team. Puts a lot of work in it. He's saying he has some CTC gear at one of the vendor tables. Lots of vendors here on site. You should come check them out in the vendor room and along the walkway. That shot got down low, got away from Trevor Hill. And then a CTC player going for the rebound, absolutely buried. That was Mitch White getting in there. And it's going to be Woodsman possession with 1:25 to go here in the penalty to Keith Printup, who's an interference call. Nicky Snow thought about the shot. Nice awareness to hear Appleton coming in from the bench and avoid him. Down to the crease. That's going to be a violation. And then Appleton knocks over Mark Henderson. Henderson is going after him. Grabs him, cross-checks him. It's getting pretty heated. Always happens in a tournament where there's lots of games they're playing. Oh, and Appleton takes a punch. He is the least favorite member of CTC right now. Multiple Woodsman players going after him. He's just going to unbuckle his helmet. Looks like Ed Lewis. He's got his helmet off. He is being restrained. Mark Henderson going and still talking to Appleton, who is very calmly just walking away, keeping his cool. Incited a lot of that. Like, he generated much of the excitement. You can see his check before got Henderson riled up, and Appleton, to his credit, is just going to stay calm here. So we'll have to see what happens as we go forward. Woodsmen are very upset. They're not happy at all with Appleton's conduct. But they kind of lost their cool afterwards. That'll be sorted out. We'll remind you that you can see all the games this weekend on Blue Squatch Productions. You should go to Blue Squatch on YouTube and subscribe. Join the 1,000+ subscribers on the page. Greg Beecher and Charity Beecher doing a great job along with their helpers. I guess I'm one of the helpers. To bring you lacrosse content from all across the sport. They're going to have a busy summer. Lots of announcements coming, lots of coverage coming on Blue Squatch Productions. It is the place to be to check out Can-Am Lacrosse, FNLA, NABL, all kinds of action. And tomorrow will be the bronze medal game at 10 a.m. Sorry, fifth place game at 10 a.m. Getting ahead of myself. The bronze medal game at 11:15. And then the gold medal game at 12:45. The second period may end by the time we get this sorted out and rolling, as there's about 1.5 minutes to play. Cam Simpson over trying to sort out exactly what's happening. And we're not going to see until play starts, because the penalties don't go up on the board until play starts because it's running time. You don't want the penalties to be ticking away before play gets going. So they will all be set on the board and then input or ready to, they will take effect. This is a very close game, very low scoring, and it's going to remain low scoring because we had about 3 minutes to tick off the game while that was all getting sorted. There was a lot going on. Looks like Mark Henderson is over in the box, and he seems to be the only one. Not sure if somebody was ejected. We should hear shortly. I know Ed Lewis came in, was pretty heated. Albert Appleton is in the box. He and Henderson having some words. Or sorry, that's not Henderson. That is, I think that's Deere. Yeah, that's Deere getting heated, and his guy running the door is telling him to get back. Deere, he wants the attention of Appleton, and he is definitely saying, I'm watching you. So it's 5-on-4 for CTC. And we'll see what goes up, and we'll get the announcements from Kent Lyons shortly, our wonderful PA man. We're into the final minute of the second period. And Keith Printup's been released. Amidst all that, his penalty expired. So as we get going, and there's nothing up on the board. We'll have to wait and see what Kent says. Hard rip, stopped by McComber, but it's... Plays blown down. I think we're going to go to the intermission here. And everything will get sorted out, and we're going to come back for what should be a very exciting third period of Northeast Invitational action here on Blue Squatch Productions. I'm Stephen Stamp. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for your patience. We've had some technical issues, some internet issues, and we've had some things happening. A lot happening. We're going to come back for the third period. Make sure you're with us. We will see you soon.
Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the Lacrosse group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games, and under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home-cooked specials, and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs, with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga athletic clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blankets, as well as beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters, and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. We cordially invite.
All right, sorry everybody, I just realized what's happening. So they linked the two games together because of the internet stability. This is a different game. Thank you so much for the patience. Hopefully tonight, but I don't want to make any promises because of how busy these get sometimes. But by tomorrow or Monday at the latest, these games will be uploaded. I should have them by tomorrow. Thank you so much everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate all the support.
All right, welcome back to Lacrosse Friends. I'm about the only one who didn't hear what Greg was just saying because he was using my headset to talk to y'all, but I think he was apologizing for the technical issues. They've been resolved by the staff here, and we're up and running.
But it says that we're still at the Warriors Yeti game.
Oh, but it says we're still at the Warriors Yeti game, which was the last game.
Yes.
It's all a bit of a blur for us, to be honest. We're rolling, and thank goodness, because we are back with an exciting game, and it is a major to Mark Henderson. So it's a 5-on-4 for 5 minutes for CTC. Appleton is also in the box, so they must have had initial offsetting penalties. Haven't heard Kent Lyons with the call yet. So, actually, sorry, I think it's a double minor for Mark Henderson. It was 4 minutes, not 5. So a chance here. Cam Seneca is going to wait for his cohort. They will go to the power play. They still need one more. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, they do. I was going to say, maybe we're supposed to be 4 and 4. We're not. Trevor Jones joins the fray. Behind the back pass. There's a shot. That one's well wide. It's going to be tracked down there. Vince Thomas lets one rip to try and get a reset. Oh, and that goes in. I was looking up the floor where it looked like the pass was going. You may have been as well.
Oh, you did.
Did we get it? No.
Oh, what a grab. And we turned it right as
Caught it right on top of the crease. What a play. Was that Vince Thomas? I think it was. And that will wipe out the first half of the double minor. So again, this is game 6. But where is it? Sorry, I'm just trying to open it up again. I got off of everything online to try to not use any bandwidth while we were having the issues. I'm just hooking it back up. Just want to say hello to my family back in Marmora. There's a bit of a gathering of the clan with my lovely and talented wife, Carrie Jane McMaster Stamp, welcoming my sister, Jane Hall, my mom, Jillian Stamp, and Hawkeye, Jane's dog, is there apparently, father-in-law, Ken McMaster, and our dog, Millie. Everybody hanging out, having some lunch, having a good time, watching some lacrosse from the Northeast Invitational. We are glad to have you with us. Simpson hanging on to the ball here as they get the full offensive set out for this power play. Simpson pulls it down, ducks through, loses the ball. He's so steady usually with the possession. And there's a nice save by Nye McComber on that shot from Trevor Hill. Woodsman have it, that pass, trying to get through traffic. It was River Montour trying to hit Jaden Jimerson. Didn't get it, and here's Simpson looking shovel pass. That's just behind Creek Hathers. Ball still on the floor. Everyone battling for it. Just a minute and 15 left on the power play. The second half of it. Here's Simpson going to the net. Scores! Tucks it in over the shoulder. What a great play. Cam Simpson. Boy, he can make things happen on his own when he needs to. See him just come out of the corner, tiptoeing across the top of the crease, drags Nye McComber with him just enough to open a little slot over the shoulder. And we get a great look at that goal. We're looking at the goal before. I didn't hear the announcement, Greg. Who scored it?
I didn't hear.
Here's this one, Cam Simpson. Look at that. You can barely see enough space for that ball to fit in there. So Simpson puts CTC up 4-3. We're back to even strength. Still some players in the box. That's Ed Lewis for. Oh, and now Keith Printup has taken a penalty. He's just used his stick to flip up the face mask of Sterling Claflin. Claflin looks around, sees the call is coming. It's really heating up down there. That's going to be an over and back. It gets away, and they're going to have a high sticking call to Printup. Woodsman getting frustrated. It is costing them. The other penalty just ended. Appleton and Henderson will be released. It's going to be interesting to see, because certainly the Woodsmen were making it clear
High sticking.
to Appleton that they were watching him. Thank you so much, everyone, for your patience. And it may have been a while ago, but Stephanie Elliott, let me check. Yes, this is the 12:30 game. I'm not sure how long ago you asked that, because I was offline. That ball gets away. It's going to be an over and back, and it'll be Woodsman possession. Jaden Jimerson has been out there putting in the work, just points up the floor and says, somebody go get that. I am going to the bench for a break. We started in the corner with Deere tossing it up to Lee Thomas. Thomas left it for Nikki Snow. Those visible yellow-green shooting strings. Nice duck underneath. The pass across. I'm not sure Kettle was in a very good position to receive that one. Thomas recovers it. Here's a chance. Oh, what a hard shot by Deere, but that one's stopped by Gibson. CTC will head back into the offensive zone for their power play setup. Shane Cook carries it in, and there's another penalty coming to the Woodsman. Going over the top, trying to strip it there was Kane Kettle. Simpson fighting through everybody, trying to pick it up with one hand, runs into his own man in Vince Thomas, and eventually the one-hand pickup. Nice job, Kane Kettle, to reach out and grab it. We're going to have, with 30 seconds left in the last penalty, much of which will be killed on the slow walk to the box by Deere.
2 minutes for White on a hold.
Cognac Deere will go off. Thank you to Kent Lyons for reminding me of the pronunciation. I was just waiting here, and I knew he had that one. Cognac Deere. It's a 5-on-3. No, it's 5-on-4 again. Sorry, it's the other penalty again. Printup was just expired. There, he just comes out now, and now they're 5-on-5, and that's too many. He can't go and join the play. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, they're going to blow things down. Now, CTC wants a too many call, but the official in the penalty box sent Printup out because his penalty ended, but it ended while play was stopped. So Woodsman put a player out on the floor, and then Printup was sent because he's not actually released. They shouldn't have sent someone out. They should have actually waited and sent him out once play started again, but you don't get a penalty. The officials are responsible. There's a lot going on. I'm not blaming this on them, but the officials are responsible for making sure the manpower situation is right when play starts. So it's not going to be a too many men penalty here. And we'll just get things rolling with about a minute to go in the Cognac Deere penalty for Woodsman. There's Hill at the top. They try and pass it back through the middle. It didn't quite get caught by Trace Hill. Comes near side to Creek Cathers. That goes off a defender's stick. It's reached up and grabbed by Nye McComber. He has a man down the floor, but he's covered. So nice job by McComber to find the intermediate route being run by Angus LeBourne Jr. Angus Sr. still sitting on a bench at the end of the rink. When the camera pans back, you'll be able to see, if you look a bit to our left of Nye McComber, you'll see him. Another penalty coming now. This one is an illegal cross-check to CTC. And with 5 seconds left on the Deere penalty. Now, Deere shouldn't be released until play starts. There you go. Shirley Hill is laying down the law over in the penalty box, making it clear he gets out when play resumes, and then the CTC penalty will be in effect, and they will have a full 2-minute power play, but they have to wait. And Deere's going to go and join the offense, I'm sure. No, he's going to the bench. Oh, they actually had 5 guys out. Technically too many, but again, it started. That's going to be a crease violation, as Tylen Daibo was grabbing that ball right on top of the cylinder and stepped in. CTC will start. It's chippy, folks. It is a pretty fun game. Here comes Brody LeBourne. Shoots hard and low, and it's in. Does it get through? It did. Brody LeBourne just muscles that one through the legs. Look at this on the replay. You see he just blasts it low. McComber gets a fair bit of it, but not quite enough. That's a shorthanded goal for Brody LeBourne, making a difference in this game. The score extends to 5-3. The shorthanded marker, huge for CTC. Again, CTC won their game this morning against the Maine Northmen 12-6. which means if they can win again today, they are into the semifinals. They will be number one in their pool, in Pool B. And that would set up the Northman-Woodsman game. That's after the whistle. That's going to be maybe another penalty. But the Northman and the Woodsman playing at 3 o'clock. If CTC holds on to this, that one is a win and you're in to the semifinals battle. Some conversation going on. Were you on the air there? Greg Beecher has Firekeepers on the mind. As he said, they're probably talking about how good the Firekeepers restaurant is. It's going to be CTC possession on a crease violation. We've got 4:23 to play. It's a 5-3 lead for CTC. The Woodsmen are going to try to push to get back, but right now Cam Simpson and CTC have possession. Thanks once again for your patience, everyone. Thanks to the staff here for getting things sorted out with the booster to make sure we're back up and running. Jason Spotted Horse getting things sorted out. I recognize that name for one of the mail slots in the office, along with Sherwin Williams, the director. Oh, nice. Is that Angus LeBourne? He is back in. He was sitting. You're not going to see him on the bench right now. He has come back in. Outlet pass. It's a 2-on-0. Justin McKinney is going to toss it over. And Doug Hemmick kind of took himself out of position by heading off to his offside. And now at the other end, it's a no look. Naked look that time for Nicky Snow. We had one at one end, then one at the other. It's a 5-4 game coming up to the final 3 minutes. We're going to hit 3 minutes before the face-off happens. So the clock will stop right there. We've got 3 minutes. They kept it going. Made a liar out of me. They stopped it at 2:58. So we will have 2:58 of stop time at the end of this third period. What a game. CTC leading the Woodsman 5-4. I am Steven Stamp, very pleased to be bringing you this Northeast Invitational action on Blue Squatch Productions. Thanks to Ron Cogan and everyone here for making this happen. That pass didn't quite connect. It was just a bit too high for Trevor Hill. Woodsman coming back the other way. Hard bounce pass. That's a nice play. I like that one. They get a hit to Nicky Snow, just scored. That pass was made by Jaden Jimerson. Just wanted to give him the credit for the nice play. Hard forecheck, or back check. That one's stopped by Kobe Gibson. Appleton looks up the floor. Got a slashing call coming. It's going to be Angus LeBourne Jr. No, he's going to the bench. Sorry, who is it?
2 minutes for slashing.
Oh, it's Sterling Claflin with the slash. So, with 2:25 to play, CTC up by 1. Woodsman on the power play. Jaden Jimerson has it at the top. Gets it back. Perimeter passing to start things off. Up to Jimerson. Angus LeBourne with the rip. Chest protector. Stopped by Gibson. Oh, breakaway. Doug Hemming. Great hustle by Kunyat Deer to get back and take away the breakaway chance. And Hemming fairly happy at this point to go into penalty kill mode. Hand it off to Trace Hill. He's going to go for a bit of a trot. Nicky Snow on him. Double team help coming from Kane Kettle. They lob it back to Cree Cathers. 4 on the shot clock. Simpson will let one rip. They're going to run out of time on the 30. A minute 15 to go on the power play. A minute 38 now in the third period. If things were to be all tied up after the end of this period, we would go to a shootout, 3 per team. They're trying to tie it up there, and you can see how upset Deer is that he missed on that one. And CTC will take their timeout. Sorry, that was Kane Kendall with the shot. Each team has 1 timeout during the 3 15-minute running time periods and 3 minutes of stop time at the end. And Nye McComber gets a drink brought to him by teammate Dagoa McComber. Kanya Deer having a talk with the official, just going over some details. What a tournament. Things really ramping up as they tend to do in a tournament. Teams start to see each other more. They start to realize, the importance grows as the game goes on. Again, CTC with a win here would clinch first place in Pool A. If the Woodsman win, everything's kind of up for the grabs in the pool. Although their win this morning, 12-6 over Maine, puts CTC in pretty good shape. But they don't want to be worrying about what happens later in the day. They'd rather go in as a 2-0 Pool A or Pool B first place team. That's an over and back. Creek Cathers. And now the Woodsman taking their timeout with 1:05. You can see Lee Thomas immediately called the timeout. They're going to set something up. They have already got Nye McComber over to the bench to get the extra attacker. Now, it's interesting because they're on the power play. Is it really better to have 6-on-4 than 5-on-4? And is the whatever benefit you have worth the risk of pulling your goalie? My guess is they'll go with a 5-on-4 and have someone up at about center to guard against an over and back. We'll see. And we have the little girl that got either hit or scared by a ball that came out of play and into the stands, is running back and forth downstairs. She was an absolute trooper. Very upset for about 30 seconds. A few tears were shed, a few wails were wailed. And then she said, no, I'm good to go. And now she is zipping back and forth with her sparkly shoes, lighting up. She's got those light up runners to every step. Okay, yeah, they've sent Nye McComber back to the box as we get back to the game. They will stay with the 5-on-4. Shooter spot, they come back to the top. Hard underhand shot is blocked by Cam Simpson. Reverse whip attempt, that doesn't work. Is that, it's stopped by Gibson, and then a little fake and running out is Brody LeBourne. Nice play. It's a 2-on-1. Shane Cook wisely pulls up. He and Trace Hill were running down. Time is their ally right now, though. The clock ticking away, that is. Simpson can't pick up that ball. Now the penalty expires. We're back to even. And if the Woodsmen get it back, I'm sure now will pull McComber. Triple team on Simpson. They eventually get it away from him. There are only 2 seconds left on the 30. And McComber is sprinting to the bench, making like Christian Del Bianco, passing his teammates as they head over. Interesting, Cam Simpson stays down in the offensive zone, so it's just a 5-on-4. And that will do it. What a game. The final score, 5-4 for CTC. They finish 2-0. Oh my. Angus LeBourne going after Sterling Claflin. And suffice to say, I don't think we're going to be seeing a handshake line after this one. What a game. Gritty battle right to the final moment. And CTC goes 2-0. They will be first in Pool B, which puts them in the 7:45 game. And our next game will come, pretty soon. What time is it? It's 1:32. Next game is at 1:45, the Oneida Braves and the Utica Yeti. Thanks for being with us, lacrosse friends. What? Okay, you have to skip the next link because of all the technical issues we had. The next one that comes up will be for this game. Oh, there is a handshake line, and it's getting testy. Okay, so I was right and wrong. Anyway, skip it. Come back. Just go to Blue Squatch Productions on YouTube. Get restarted. Watch whatever's on. We'll see you in about 15 minutes.
To ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of